All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off of play action, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Third down, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They run it with Balazs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run here with Balazs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balazs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Jackson on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. A give to Howard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Locke. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Locke. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Luck on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
You're right. Done. 12. Go ahead. 12. Hey, you need.
After the run, Luck going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Balaj. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on 1st down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 36 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Locke drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Dancing to his left. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Shifts free at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Play action. It's Locke. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
The give is to Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kamale Correa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Four down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Balaj. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Let's go, Mexico. 163.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now it's Luck. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the plate. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the handoff, this is Howard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the 50, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Wrong.
From the gun, here's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wrong.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Everyone's got 4 down. 674.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.